Hello, my lovely peeps, and welcome to Lola's Mindset Reset, your podcast for your soul and personal growth. My name is Loreen, aka Lola, and my vision is to have a positive impact on many people's lives. Today, my friends, I would like to talk with you about trust and how to trust again. And trust is so incredibly important for our daily lives and for achieving our dreams, as well as for our relationships. And it's about trust in general, trust in yourself, in life, in the universe, and especially in relationships, where trust issues and related conflicts are mostly coming from trust issues with yourself or your life. And actually, it's not the case that you cannot trust your partner. Many or almost all of our trust issues are conflicts within ourselves. And of course, it's possible that you have trust issues that are absolutely reasonable because you cannot trust your partner. He or she is constantly crossing your boundaries or lying or something like that. And in that case, please take good care of yourself. And I would strongly recommend you to leave this person because you deserve better. But what I'm talking about here is general trust issues, always expecting worst case scenarios, negative thinking, negative expectations, and trust issues with your partner, even if or especially when your partner didn't give you any reason to not trust him or her. And I know that many of you out there are struggling a lot with trust issues and separation anxiety. And I struggled as well for many years with trust issues until I finally managed to heal and dissolve it and finally got to know the tools that helped me to do so. And I know what you're going through if you feel like you can't trust. And there is the very strong need to control the things that happen or a person, the uncomfortable feeling in your stomach that something is going to happen and you can't control it, the fear that your partner is lying to you or doing something that could hurt you, the fear to be left behind, maybe to be excluded, to not be enough, and to lose your partner or friend or whoever it is that is in a relationship with you and you discovered your trust issues. And the fear to fail can also be a huge thing regarding trust in life or trust in the universe, that you have fear to fail or that things will go wrong that you're about to do, or even your beliefs about yourself that tell you that it will go wrong because you're anyway not good enough to be successful, for example. You just feel lost and uncomfortable and you don't do the things that you would like to do, and you suffer. You catch yourself controlling, trying to control, you catch yourself with compensation mechanisms, you control your partner maybe, or your friend, your child, whoever, and so on. So you don't live freely and do whatever you want because you're scared that if you leave your comfort zone, that you get hurt, or if you leave physically for traveling, for example, something bad could happen, or maybe you even don't want to leave your partner behind or alone because you think you cannot trust and something could happen during your absence. And maybe this can also lead to a lot of arguments, like that you're arguing a lot in your relationship, or you feel trapped in your trust issue and anxiety and you feel that you want and need to change something because at some point it's just too much. And at some point, at least for me, it was like that, my wish to be free again and to do whatever I want without being trapped in anxiety was getting so big, so huge, this wish, that I decided that I need to change something, and I will change something. And I guess that's why you're here listening to my podcast. And yeah, because you want it as well. And if you found yourself in some of my words here, I have some really nice and helpful info for you, I think. So yeah, get ready to get into the topic with me. Yeah. So maybe there was a point in your life where you started to believe that you cannot trust because a person was hurting you really bad, something happened to you, or made a lot of, for you, negative experiences because you implemented negative beliefs about yourself. And the law of attraction did a great job. You implemented negative beliefs about yourself and your life, or everything that happens in your life, or many things that happen in your life are confirming you that your negative beliefs are true. Because you don't get what you want, you get what you are. So our beliefs, or our I ams, our beliefs about ourselves, are the base of what we're gonna experience in our lives. So your beliefs about yourself determine your behavior in the outside and determine your perception of reality and how you see the world. What determines, again, your experience that you make, because our brain is looking in the outside for the confirmation of what we believe. And that's what we call the law of attraction. That's why everything starts with your mindset and your beliefs about yourself. Because, as long as we are in fear and distrust, we are expecting bad things to happen, and our attention and focus is on what could happen. And of course, we are seeing only the bad things happening. So you can tell that your imagination is so powerful that it can even attract bad things happening in your life. So why not using your powerful imagination for positive things? So start using your powerful imagination for imagining positive things. And you can practice everything in your mind. You can practice how it could be to be inside your dream relationship, to live your life of your dreams, to have or implement your new I ams. I am powerful, I am strong, I am enough, I am unique, I am wonderful, I'm creative. Everything beautiful that you would like to happen, you can visualize it. You can visualize your dream life. And it's so powerful, and you can see how you feel if you imagine everything positive that could happen, and how you feel if you trust and achieve everything you dreamed of. And everything you have today is a direct result from what you think about yourself, how your life can be. And very often we forget that I am the owner of my life. It's mine. It's a gift. It's wonderful. It's mine. And it can be anything I want. It can be everything I've dreamed of. I just need to believe it and to act accordingly, to align my actions with my beliefs and my dreams. Yeah. So you need to know that your past doesn't need to be your future. You can choose that your future will be different from anything you've experienced in your past. And I worked a lot with positive feedback of former experiences, and I was thinking about how many things happened that you handled well, that you survived, that made you stronger, that made you wiser. And a child who is just learning to walk and it falls down doesn't stay there and say, I will never try it again, so I'm staying here. So why should you do it? No, the child stands up and tries it again until it fucking works. So you are born with trust. You are born with power, with willpower, with creativity and discipline. you just lost it because you started to believe some bullshit coming from a place full of fear and trauma. Okay, and the things are happening for you in this life in order to learn, in order to grow, in order to live, and as well as your beliefs about yourself, your I ams are important to attract positive experiences in your life. Your universal trust in the universe, in your life, in your body is important. And there were situations in my life where I went into a kind of safety, or let's say I stayed inside a safe zone that I was that was like a comfy zone, and it was coming from fear and basically restricted myself and my life, because it's a safety that is born from fear, and it makes us stay inside our comfort zone, and it says, don't leave, maybe you get hurt again, maybe something bad will happen, and it's playing the tape of terror over and over again. But there is another type of safety that you can give yourself that is coming from your heart. The safety that you're loved, that you're protected, that you're safe, that you do have your inner harbor, that you do have the ability to stand up again and again, that you are able to love, and that the source of love is inside of you. And everything will change if you're walking through your life with a healthy universal trust, and you realize that your fear made you live inside an illusion of wrong safety that restricted your life and will restrict your life in the future as well if you won't change it. And if you try, you will realize that there will be so much more joy and lightness. It's so much easier to go through your life, and you will see that if you start walking towards your dreams and you set aside your fear and you come back into the universal trust, you will achieve the things you've dreamed of, because you didn't allow your fears to stop you before you even started. And to not trust life means that you don't trust yourself, and that one day you started thinking about yourself that you cannot do it, and that you cannot achieve the things that you're dreaming of. And from then on, you started limiting yourself. You limited your own opportunities that are there. They are out there. You just need to take them. And we're gonna talk about why you can trust yourself, and believe me, you can do it. If you are taking some time and you think of what you think you cannot do, you can ask yourself, is it true? Because I can tell you it's a lie. Is it really true that life is bad or against you? Is there maybe any other kind of way to see it? It's time to dissolve your bullshit story and your reasons why you cannot trust life, and to ask yourself, is it really true that you cannot trust the love that is flowing through your body, all the light inside of you, your soul, your incredibly wise intuition inside of you that is guiding you, that is leading you through your life, that you can always rely on? Is it really true? Or is it just the fear of being hurt, being rejected, not being good enough, being judged, not being seen, and it's so interesting that we are having the expectations that we can only trust life if only good things are happening. But it's not what life is about. Life is life. Things are happening, and they are not good or bad. It's our perspective, our evaluation that gives things that happen a meaning. So things that happen for one person can be good, for the other person can be bad. You know what I mean? It's you are giving situations a meaning, but life is just happening. It's an experience, and it's about to learn, to process, to handle different experiences, and it's just about experiencing. Yes, things will happen that doesn't feel nice, okay, but it's your decision to conclude that life is just bad and against me, or to say, hey, it was an interesting experience. I maybe it hurt, but I've learned something, and I will survive. I will learn from it. I will improve, and it will serve me later. It will help me in new situations, maybe. And even if you cannot see it yet because it's like very intense phase or maybe not nice experience in this moment, it has a reason. It has a function for you to learn a lesson, to become better, to become wiser. And it's okay. Don't take everything personally. Life is not mean to you because you deserve it. Life is just life. Things are happening, and it's your perspective that you can't shift. You can shift it. Don't take everything personally. Things are just happening, and it's not about you. It's just life. And especially crises make you learn and help you to become better. You can trust yourself and life, even if not only good things are happening. You can allow life to gift you experiences to learn and grow. And I can trust because many things happened that I thought they were bad. And in the end, they turned out as a good thing. I can trust because I know that I have the power to make any experience a good one. And to look at situations with a bit more humor and say, yeah, fuck, okay, things happen. That's why I'm here. That's why I have so many inner resources, inner strength and power. And life is just a colorful and exciting experience, and I accept it as it is. It's okay. I'm brave, and I'm opening my heart for all experiences, all of the experiences that are coming. And it's okay how it is. And I'm ready to say yes, even if I said 1,000,000 times no because I was scared. But, I know if I keep following my fear, I stop living. I'm doing exactly what I'm scared of, and I'm missing my life. You are so powerful and creative, and you deserve your trust. Your life, in general, life is manifested through you. You are life. You create it, and you can handle everything. And if you trust in yourself, you are automatically trusting life. And if you trust in your strength, in your ability to deal with setbacks, with crisis, with being hurt, if you know that you can do it and that you will stand up, nothing in life can put you down. And who knows, maybe life has so much bigger and nicer plans for you, but you, with your inner resistance, you are trying to hinder life to happen for you because you don't want to give up control and let go and let your life do its fucking thing for you. So maybe relax, give your life the opportunity to show you something better and brighter and things that you never even dreamed of. You can trust your intuition because it's your inner wisdom that always lead you. It will always lead you. And yeah, I would like to share some tools that I use to gain trust in myself, the universe, and others. So the first thing that I can recommend is to start analyzing your beliefs about yourself and look where they could come from, and question your beliefs about yourself, because not everything that you think about yourself is true. And you can try to transform them into positive beliefs about yourself. And yeah, if you need more input regarding your beliefs about yourself, your I ams, please listen to my first episode about self-love, where we are working in detail with our I ams. But in general, what can help is think about them. What are your I ams? And analyze them and try to transform them in positive ones. What you can also do is like a list with arguments why you can trust yourself and why you think you cannot trust yourself, and check which list is longer. And yeah, I hope that the list with arguments that say you can trust yourself is way longer and more powerful, with a lot of evidences. Because I'm sure you did a lot of things in your life that went very well, that had a positive outcome, that were successful and that you can be proud of, and that are actually not confirming your negative beliefs about yourself, because you did already so many great things and you are so important and fascinating in your unique way. And you know that your suffering means that you know that your negative beliefs about yourself are not true and not good for you. And now you can decide that you want to let go and that you want to trust, because you know that it makes your life better and easier. You want to heal and you want to give up the resistance inside of you against yourself or against life. You know, what happened in the past doesn't belong to you anymore. You don't relate things to you personally. You can trust. You can trust yourself. You know that you are capable of standing up again and again, no matter what happens. You know that you're loved unconditionally. You know that you're safe because this place is inside of you, and nothing in the outside can take your little safe house away from you. So if you want, tell yourself now, or we are telling yourself now together, I can trust myself. I am taking care of us, and we will do it. I am allowed to take off my protective armor because I don't need it anymore. I cannot control everything, and I am wasting my precious energy on things I cannot change. I am proud of myself, and I can go through it now, even if it hurts, even if it's difficult, because I know that it's worth it, because in the long run, I will have a better life. No matter what happened in the past, it has nothing to do with my value. I am important and special and valuable, and I know and I have seen that I am able to take right and good decisions, and that I am able to overcome everything, and that it's possible to heal and to grow. I am allowing myself to let traumas go. I am adult now and know things better. I am able to treat myself lovingly, to forgive myself and others, and to process situations in different kind of ways. And if someone hurt you really bad, maybe when you were young, it was very helpful for me, for example, to have some different kind of thoughts that I'm going to share with you now. For me, it was like one of the origin of my trust issue that I got hurt when I was a teenager. So I was thinking, we were teenagers without a lot of experience, not knowing any tools to understand and process behavior and feelings of each other. And we didn't know it better. I didn't know it better, and the other person didn't know it better. And things that happen or changes, especially in that age, are completely natural. They are normal. And we didn't have any knowledge about what happens psychologically in each other. And now I am adult, and I am able to decide to lead different kind of relationships where we can talk in a different kind of way about feelings, wishes, doubts, fears, and whatever is going on inside of us. We are not teenagers anymore, and we can understand each other and feelings, boundaries and opinions, and we are understood, accepted, and respected. And I can get used to set new standards and transform my normal that I had before. And It's not normal that I cannot trust. It's not normal that my boundaries are being ignored. It's not normal that my feelings are not important. It's not normal to be lied to. And it's my new normal that I can trust, that I am loved and respected unconditionally. My new normal is that my relationship is honest and open-minded, that my feelings are important and right, that I am understood, that I am so special and valuable and unique, and I am irreplaceable. It's my new normal that I'm strengthening my inner harbor to be independent, and nothing in the outside can destroy it. Nothing can take away my love and security that I have in my heart. You know, my lovely babe, you are the most important person in your life. And in order to become happy and free, you need to be your safe harbor, your anchor inside yourself. Because as long as you're looking for an anchor in the outside, it is not sustainable, because as soon as the other person leaves you, you're getting lost, and you will never be free and happy in a sustainable way if you're trying to find your safe harbor in the outside. And you know, if you have this safe place, your harbor inside of your heart, it doesn't matter what happens in the outside, because no one can take away what you have in your heart. And you are your own anchor, you know? I mean, it doesn't mean that you're not sad if someone leaves you. And of course, you are still emotionally involved. We are human. We are not robots or something. But it means that you know that you're gonna be okay anyways, because your anchor is in your heart, and you know you're gonna do it. You know you're gonna stand up again. You know that you are safe, that you are loved and protected in your heart, and that you're able to lead your own life in a successful way, because you know that everything will work out with or without another person. And that is what's gonna give you freedom, and you start to look for something else in other people. Because if you feel safe, and if you feel like you can do it, you are responsible and independent for your life anyway, you know, you don't need someone else as an anchor. And once you don't need someone else as an anchor, and you're taking over the responsibility for yourself, for your life and your decisions, you start looking for different kind of persons, because you don't choose someone because you need him or her. You choose someone more carefully because you want him or her. And someone that is also responsible and independent. And, you know, you don't need to put on each other the responsibility for each other's happiness, and create a happy and healthy relationship. Yeah, so far regarding trust in yourself, and the freedom that gives you in relationships then. And after treating yourself first, of course, you can also make like a list with pros and cons for trust related to another person, like a friend or a partner, or with whoever you have like an issue, and as well for the universe or life in general, like the same list, like with pros and cons, why you can trust and why you cannot trust, and see if it's really true that you cannot trust the other person, your friend, your partner, your sister, brother, whoever. And the same for life, yeah? Because, you know, regarding other persons, you have just two options. You trust or you leave. Everything else doesn't make any sense. If you can confirm, for example, with the help of this list, that you can actually trust your partner deserves it, you know. And why should someone that loves you and shows you that you can trust him or her hurt you or risk to lose you? Would you do it? I guess No. So why should your partner or friend or whoever want to hurt you? If all the evidence that you have show that she or he loves you and cares, you can always rely on him or her, for example. And no one would do this kind of effort if it's not serious for him or her. Everyone has a free choice. Your partner or friend doesn't need to be with you. He or she is with you because he or she wants it. So if you can rely on him or her in any situation, and there is no evidence or confirmation that you cannot trust this person, why should he or she do something that hurts you by purpose? Try to think about it. And maybe it helps you to let go. And it's also in relationships in general, it's so important to give each other space and allow each other to take own decisions and to be ourselves. And the more free, understood, and trusted someone feels, the more he or she will feel happy and safe in your relationship, and the relationship can become deeper, and it's actually less probable that the person will leave you. Because if there's trust and freedom, the thing that you are scared of is less probable to happen, actually. And yeah, it's very, very interesting, no? And regarding trust issues, of course, they are usually connected to fear, that they are connected with something that we imagine could happen. And I worked a lot with my techniques of going through anxiety and having an inner dialogue with my inner voices. So you're trying to talk to yourself lovingly. You're trying to go through the situation and tell yourself the things that I mentioned before, of course, in order to lower the voices in your head that tell you that something will happen or you cannot trust. And by the way, in my episode about anxiety, fear, and overthinking, you can learn more about it. So if you're interested, just listen to it later, okay? So talk to your inner voices, go through the situation, and try to convince and believe yourself the things, the positive and actually more realistic things that you can prove, that you can write down, where you have evidence for, and just work with it. And another thing that I've worked with was EMDR. EMDR is used to go into situations in the past in order to go through them again and to process and heal. So EMDR means eye movement, desensitization, and reprocessing. So you're following a movement. For example, your therapist is moving its fingers from left to right, and you're following with your eyes. And meanwhile, you're traveling in your mind to moments or situations that you would like to process or heal, or that you found they are the origin of an issue that you have. And, just a small experience. So many things that have happened at a very young age, you can, through EMDR, you can process in a different kind of way. Why? Because now as an adult, you can process them better, because you can understand them in another way. And maybe if you go through them again, you can see what you couldn't see back then yet. And you can try to talk to yourself, to your younger self, and show her or him that he or she is never alone. Your future self is always there, with more experience, with more wisdom, to help you and to hold you and to tell you what you need to hear in that moment. And by traveling back in your mind to visit your younger self and hug him or her and tell her or him everything that you know today, it can already help to go through the situation again, feel everything that comes up in that moment, cry and allow your feelings to just be there, and what worked best for me was actually going there and talking to my younger self and giving my younger self what it would have needed in that moment back then. You know, I was hugging, kissing, telling nice words, telling myself that it's not my fault, that, you know, that I am enough, that I am loved, that I'm safe, and I got really hurt and it's okay, but it's normal. We were teenagers, and today, as an adult, I can see the situation in a different kind of way, and I can understand the situation more as a completely normal and natural developmental process of being a teenager and finding yourself. We were young, we didn't know it better, and you know, I was sharing all my knowledge of today with my younger self to just calm down, to feel safe and protected again, and to know that better things are waiting for me, that a wonderful, beautiful life is waiting for me. And you know, it's just like, it gives you the feeling that you are never alone, because you always got yourself, you know. Your future self is always there with all its knowledge, with its wisdom, with all the love that you are carrying in your heart. So you don't need to be scared. And you can heal there by traveling back, by processing the situation, and by explaining to yourself that what you started to believe in that moment is not true. And it was never true. And, you know, you can also do it alone. So I did it a lot of times alone without the help of my therapist. So, of course, you cannot follow a movement. Well, you can, theoretically. But what I did, I'm just closing my eyes. It works best after like my morning routine, like after a yoga session where I'm very calm and clear in my mind. And after my yoga session, for example, I'm taking some time to just stay there and to work a bit on that. So I'm traveling back and to exact moments, and yeah, you can travel to any moment you would like to heal and talk just to your younger self with all the knowledge and experience that you have today, and to take away the power of the situation. And you know, once you practiced it, you will realize that your inner voice that tells you cannot trust and bad things will happen is becoming quieter, like more quiet. And you know, from time to time it will be easier to go through your fear and situations that make you feel uncomfortable. And you know, the more you practice, the more wonderful and magical things will happen, and you're taking back your freedom, and you can do whatever you want. You know, it's just wonderful, and magic happens if you leave your comfort zone, if you leave your trust issue, and if you let go, because you can do it. You're powerful, you're wonderful, you have so much power, and you are a creator. Really, I swear. I promise, my lovely peeps. You can do it. And yeah, just make lists with arguments, with pros and cons, why you can trust yourself, why you cannot. Analyze them. Go into your I ams and your beliefs about yourself. Try to transform them. You can try EMDR if you're going to therapy. You can talk about EMDR with your therapist. And if not, you can still use the time traveling in your mind and to communicate and connect yourself with your younger self in order to heal situations and to give yourself what you would have needed in that situation. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this episode and I was able to help you a bit to reconnect yourself with your universal and inner trust. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna do it. And yeah, you can do it. Keep going, keep practicing. You're not alone. And I'm proud of you. I believe in you. And you're so loved. As always, if you want, you can visit me on Instagram at Lola's Mindset Reset. And leave some comments and share your experiences and ideas below the post of this episode today. And of course, I hope you're having a wonderful day or night. And I'm sending you so much love and a big hug. Stay strong and move on. Lola.